Hey everyone, Chris Swartz, managing partner here at First Choice Mortgage Advisors. And if you're a home buyer in this crazy market, this video is for you. We have Carmel Archdekin with the Mike McCain team at KW Philly. Carmel, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, just hanging on in this crazy market. So I wanted to bring Carmel on because as a mortgage broker, I work with a lot of buyers that are out in this market trying to get their offers accepted. And I'm just noticing a difference as we get further and further into this extremely competitive market, that the buyers that I'm giving pre-approvals to that are working with experienced agents such as Carmel that have been in the business for a long time, have great relationships with their co-op agents, they are getting under contract in a fraction of the time, which makes my job so much easier. So thank you, Carmel. Give you a big virtual high five. But I wanted to just unpack, because we're seeing this, and I'm just trying to figure out the difference. You and I were talking about this. So I wanted to make this quick video for anybody that's out there that's a buyer, that's thinking about, hiring a real estate agent to work with them. What's the difference? What do you think it is that is getting buyers under contract in this competitive market? Whereas, some other buyers are looking for months and months and the terms are similar.
Yeah. Well, I think the first secret is to have a great relationship with your co-op agents. So I've been selling real estate for 15 years. I kind of pride myself on working well with my co-op agent, which is the buyer or seller's agent on the other side, and communicating really well, even over communicating with your client, making sure that your client is ready to go to war, essentially. Like we know ahead of time.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said literally,
Literally, yeah. Knowing what we're getting into. I mean, when you work with a buyer in a climate like this, when you make an offer, that's not the first time you should be talking about what is necessary to win this deal. When you're, competing with 5, 6, 7, 20 other offers, you need to be prepared ahead of time, and your client needs to know, what to do. And if they're not ready to make these kind of offers in a climate like this, then maybe this is not the time to do it. And so when I'm working with, a buyer in this situation, we have this conversation ahead of time so that we go in with our best foot forward. And then, on the other end, my co-op agent knows, we're very serious. We are ready to play. We're going to close this deal start to finish, and it's going to be drama-free and very smooth from start to finish. That's my goal.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's the big difference is, really it's not a market for everyone. I mean, you really, as a buyer, you might have to do some uncomfortable things, waiving inspections, going over asking. So if you're not ready for that, I think an experienced agent can identify that and maybe, talk you through when you should buy or what's going on in the market. And you can decide if now is the market you want to enter, if this is the market you want to enter. So I think that's a key is you're presenting offers. The co-op agent on the other side knows that, hey, this is a serious offer. We're going to get to settlement. So that's a great point. And, something I hadn't thought of. Anything else that you're seeing that is kind of maybe, giving the advantage of just being an experienced agent?
I think going in and speaking with the co-op agent ahead of time, making them aware of your situation, kind of winning them over, making sure that they know that your client is a great buyer,
Sure.
Painting a picture of this buyer. When I send this offer, I outline it. I talk about how wonderful my buyer is. They're, financially capable. They're going to close. They are ready to go. They, they're very serious.
Right. I think that communication is the key. And that's where, you and I work together with our buyers is I kind of piggyback on that communication, right? I'm making proactive phone calls. I'm not waiting for the co-op or the listing agent to call me and ask about a pre-approval. So I think that's also a distinguished factor, that an experienced agent is going to be very comfortable in that proactive communication because you know what it takes to win the deal. So I think communication is a huge piece as well, as opposed to just like putting together, as we talked about earlier, like the canned email with the bullet points and here's my offer, right? Like real estate is a people business. It's about relationships. And a lot of times people forget that. They think it's just all about the numbers. It's really a mix of both. So.
Absolutely. And another thing too is, sometimes these buyers come to you with a pre-approval from a company that you've never heard of. Even worse, a company that you've heard of with bad reviews.
Right.
And so really what you need to do is, explain to them that when we're making an offer in a competitive situation and you have a bank that historically is not good to work with, that does not close, that is problematic, that is going to get rejected. Even if it's a great offer, your lender is key. So when you're working with a client or a buyer that has a pre-approval with First Choice Mortgage, I always explain to the listing agent, listen, I've worked with them for years. They are amazing. We don't have to worry about an appraisal. We don't have to worry about things that we would in other, with other lenders. They're great. He'll call you. You can call him. Let's, talk about it. And it always, that's another key thing to have.
No, absolutely. I think, having a team assembled where everybody's has the same goal, we're all communicating, we're all working together. So that's what it's about. I just wanted to share this quick video because I know it's a tough market, but people are still getting homes. So don't let it discourage you. Work with an experienced agent that has the relationships in your market. I think that's the key takeaway here, is making sure you work with an experienced agent. This is not the market, as much as we love our, family friends that might have their real estate license and we don't want to upset anybody. If you want a house, this is not the market to work with a part-time agent. So work with an experienced full-time agent. Absolutely reach out to Carmel if she can help. We have all her contact information here in the video. We would love to help you out. Any questions, let us know. Carmel, thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully we're able to help some people.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching.